Hello everybody, my name is Diana Voicu. I am originally from Romania, born and raised, first generation immigrant, also an American citizen, and have been here for more than half of my life. I am a senior at GW studying sociocultural anthropology, minoring in German language and literature, and today I will be presenting the blowgun, also known as the blowpipe. Let's dig in. The blowgun, also known as a blowpipe or blow tube, is traditionally defined as a tubular weapon made of reed, bamboo, or wood from which a projectile, such as a pellet or poison dart, is shot using the force of human breath. Blowguns can range in length, measuring anywhere from 1.5 to 23 feet in length. I would describe the blowgun as a long, hollow hunting weapon that allows humans to shoot poison-laced darts through the action of blowing. And this effectively creates a form of compressed air which quietly propels the dart over short distances. I find this weapon to be particularly interesting because of its complex build, which requires skill, patience, creativity, and intimate knowledge of the environment with regards to materials and highly deadly toxins. Furthermore, it is still used as a hunting method by a few indigenous tribes today. The blowgun appears to have been developed in Southeast Asia in relatively ancient times. Most scholars believe that it dates back to the Stone Age, however, because of lack of written and physical materials, it's sort of hard to estimate. The origins are believed to lie in eastern Indonesia and southern Philippines, and the fabrication process was refined in Borneo. Early blowguns were most likely made from hollow reeds or other plant stalks. However, since the reed is rather fragile, it was probably later replaced by bamboo in areas where it was available as a sturdier alternative. Later on, the drilled wood variety was also developed, which entails chopping a borehole across the length of a long solid piece of wood using a chisel-ended metal rod, or by drilling a borehole with an auger. The weapon is then trimmed and polished down to the desired diameter. Reed and bamboo types are the most widely dispersed types of blowguns, and they are also presumed to be the earliest devised. It's likely that they were used as a toy first, after which practical hunting applications were implemented. In Southeast Asia, we can find the blowgun in Malaysia, Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, Timor, Mindanao, and Luzon. However, because of extensive Indonesian trade and migrations over the century, we can find the blowpipe pretty much on every other inhabited continent with the exception of mainland Africa. Madagascar, the island of Madagascar, is an exception. We can find the blowpipe there because there was extensive travel history between Indonesia and the island of Madagascar. Historically, the blowgun has been used for hunting small birds and mammals. The missiles, which are obviously the most important part, second most important part, usually consist of clay pellets or darts. The clay pellets can be made from baked clay or not. They can also be small pebbles or seeds. We can safely assume actually that pebbles and seeds were the original missiles, again probably used for play and then later for hunting. The darts can be made from bamboo, palm leaf ribs, long thorns, hard grass stems, and occasionally porcupine quills or other materials that are readily available that suit this purpose. The use of poison allowed taking down larger game. However, it has been rarely used for really large animals or for the purpose of warfare. Poison is usually made from sap of the ANTH3704 tree, which belongs to the mulberry and fig family. This tree is found predominantly in tropical Asia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Australia, and in Javanese it is known as upas or the ankar tree. The use of poison is not universal, and it occurs primarily in areas where the weapon achieved the highest level of sophistication, such as Borneo. The diverse indigenous Dayak tribes, as well as the Punan, Berusu, and Basab tribes, have traditionally used the blowpipe for hunting wild animals with poison darts. And the weapon works best in forested areas because it is effective over short distances under the cover of foliage with protection from the wind. If there is wind, it actually makes it less effective. However, under proper conditions, the blowpipe is really silent and accurate up to 50 to 60 yards. So while the blowpipe is still used for hunting purposes today, primarily it persists as a legacy of art and survival, the tradition being preserved for decorative and collection purposes in a lot of areas. We have an example of the forests of Kalimantan in Borneo, which are currently being depleted due to deforestation, and we know that in these environments the blowgun is not effective. But nevertheless, the Basa people continue to innovate and create even more sophisticated air guns, which can shoot poison darts up to 300 feet away. So I believe that the invention and longevity of the blowpipe is a testament to the ingenuity of its creators and their adaptability to their environment in the face of constant change, past and present.